today's 117, I'm really pleased to be joined by Anna. Anna is All We Can's Humanitarian Aid and Partnerships Manager. Some of you might remember that we spoke to her about a month or so ago. And as we are currently in the middle of Refugee Week, Anna's here to bring us another update on our work with our partners in Jordan, specifically in Zatarii refugee camp. Anna, can you just give us a bit of an update on the situation in Jordan at the moment?
Yes, sure, no problem. So currently the restrictions that were in place, very strict restrictions in the lockdown, have mostly been lifted. So now currently there's just from 12 to 6 a.m. in the morning. Most sectors are back to normal, but social distancing measures remain in place, especially face-to-face. Training centres, schools and universities remain closed. Sporting events and large gatherings, including weddings of more than 20 people, are still not allowed, but they're monitoring the situation as every day, as most other countries are.
Brilliant. Thank you. That's really helpful to know that everyone is kind of monitoring this at the same rate, making kind of small incremental changes at the same rate. That's really helpful. Thank you. And can you just give us a bit of an update on what our partner, Lutheran World Federation, are doing at the moment and how they've been adapting and changing their work as the situation in Jordan evolves?
Sure. So as I've just mentioned earlier, there's been a strict lockdown since mid-March, and during which our partner staff and incentive-based volunteers have been working from home. So they've had to respond quite critically to the new reality by increasing their online presence and moving their regular day-to-day community centre operations to social media, such as Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp, and also private one-to-one calls with counsellors by phone or WhatsApp. The last time we spoke, you might remember that most activities have been replaced by an online variant. So this included the sewing classes, Zumba sessions, education and support to caregivers. Now any planned sport activities have been replaced by hygiene awareness, and advice has also been added to the curriculum, which has proved to be very popular, with mostly women, but more than 500 women signing up to receive the different voice messages and personal advice, which has been seen as really important during the curfew and with the limitations on shopping and opportunities to work out.
Brilliant, that's really helpful, thank you. And kind of going forward, what's the focus of their work at the moment?
So last week, after 51 days of lockdown, our partner staff were finally able to return to the office in the Zatarii refugee camp. So currently they're only allowed a maximum of 3 staff 2 times a week. But permissions have been requested to increase the staff and numbers of days in order to prepare for the distributions planned for this month. So the community centres, such as the Peace Oasis and Smurf Centre, they continue to remain closed and no face-to-face activities are possible. And also, so they're focusing on the hygiene kit distribution for this month. So they're still waiting for the authorities for permission, but hopefully, all being well, they should be able to commence working on it from next week. And that plan is to conduct a blanket distribution of hygiene kits to all 15,000 households in the camp through the Camp Distribution Centre in collaboration with UNICEF, who will also be providing households with soap bars.
That's brilliant, and really exciting to hear how far-reaching that work is going to be, that it will blanket reach all the households within Zatarii. So yeah, that's really, really exciting and great news to be able to share during Refugee Week. Yeah. And just one final question. We know in the UK, we've been told this week, I think it's this week, that face masks are now compulsory on public transport. What's the situation with things like face masks in Jordan and in Zatarii in the camps?
So in the camp, my understanding from our partner is that there are some interagency discussions happening at the minute to make sure that everyone in the camp receives the same quality and standards of face masks. So this is looking at the different types of materials that may be available and they are needed, following government and Ministry of Health guidelines as well. So our partner is looking into income generation activities, maybe from a small scale project right through to maybe outside of the camp, working and to support the refugees in the camp, but also then providing opportunities for people in poorer and impoverished areas to access masks as well.
Brilliant, that's wonderful, and good to know that that the work that kind of we've been supporting in terms of those sewing groups might potentially be able to come in really useful in this respect as well. So thank you.
Thank you so much to Anna for sharing with us that wonderful report. It's great to be able to hear about the work that's going on in Zatarii refugee camp. We're not only working in Jordan, we are also working in Bangladesh, supporting Rohingya refugees living in the camps of Cox's Bazar. You can read our latest blog to find out more about how we are responding there. If you'd like to donate to the ongoing emergency coronavirus appeal, please do visit allwecan.org.uk/coronavirus. Now I want to leave you with a very special video, a video sent to us by Lutheran World Federation in Jordan. It's a video of children saying thank you for your support, thank you for what you've helped with, children who have benefited from the ongoing work that All We Can supports in Jordan. Enjoy.
شكرا الاتحاد اللوثري all week خلال اللوثري all weekend. شكرا لداعمين اللوثري all week.
السلام عليكم. شكرا لداعمين منظمة الاتحاد اللوثري all weekend مخيم الزعتري.
شكرا لداعمين اللوثري all weekend مخيم الزعتري. سيد الروضة كثير وحمد كثير all weekend. باي. شكرا داعمين لوثري all weekend. داعمين لوثري all weekend. داعمين الاتحاد اللوثري all weekend مخيم الزعتري. شكرا محتاج الرافع الداعمين على ما قدمتوا للأطفال.